Alrighty, we're talking Marjorie and Steve Harvey, Jim Townsend, drug dealings, the feds. Let's get into it right now. Girl, I'm telling everything I know. Alrighty, up first we're going to talk about Marjorie Harvey's ex-husband and how he's going to release a tell-all book. Well, the ex-husband of Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie Harvey, is releasing a tell-all book according to sources. Jim Townsend, which is the ex-husband of Marjorie Harvey, penned a memoir while in prison, which details his marriage to Marjorie, along with his life of being a drug dealer. Now, I must tell you, as of this date, this is all alleged, so we're just going to go on with this alleged story, and you can, figure some of it out on your own. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. Basically, if it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, then it's probably a duck. You already know what I'm saying. By now, we've all heard the rumors and alleged stories going around, but as it is told, Townsend is a convicted cocaine felon who was sentenced to life in prison after attempting to buy 40 kilos. He was served a total of 26 years in prison and was released back in January 2017 after being pardoned by President Barack Obama. It is also alleged that he told Radar Online, "I have no allegiance to Margie. She showed her hand. I'm going to tell my story. It don't matter if she knows about it." So when he said that, I said, I need to know exactly what he means by this. So what I did is I went and sought out a convicted felon that knows this, if you want to call it jail talk or in the big house talk, and I wanted to know from their point of view exactly what he meant by that. I wanted a breakdown. So this is what I got. Allegedly, as the convicted felon that I asked, what does he mean by she showed her hand? So the convicted felon told me that it means, allegedly, if it was him, that he probably thought they were going to be together when he got out of jail. Correction, not jail, but federal prison. The conversation did get deeper with the convicted felon that I was speaking to, and he said there may have been a point in time where him and Marjorie were communicating. If it was him and he's just speaking off of his own experience of being, incarcerated himself, that they may have had some kind of dialogue that when he got out, they would be together. And that's the opinion that I got from the convicted felon that was incarcerated, gave me his opinion. We also got into the subject of why Steve is changing all of his properties to his name and his name alone. If you remember, it was alleged that Marjorie had owned a restaurant when all this was going down with her ex-husband, and the feds confiscated that restaurant. So that may be a reason why Steve is changing all of his properties into his name. It's not necessarily a divorce, but like a safe, like something to ensure that he keeps his properties, because he doesn't want the feds to come and get his properties. And this is all based off the opinion of the convicted felon that I interviewed. And from what he's saying, it's making a lot of sense to me, because if you remember, they did a video saying they weren't getting divorced. So it certainly makes a lot of sense to me. I'm not saying it's the truth, but they're saying they're not getting a divorce. And let's just get into the video.
We get a divorce?
You leaving?
I mean, I read it.
But if you leaving, when was you going to tell me?
I didn't know I was leaving. I just found out I was leaving.
I just read it online.
I read it too.
Where you reading at?
I don't know. I read it somewhere.
Well, when they say we getting a divorce?
I don't know, Stephen. When we supposed to be getting one?
They said y'all was getting ready to do it right now.
Again?
They say we broke too. We ain't got no money. You got to take all it back.
How did I know the divorce?
Y'all got a filter on this where we can change the color where it look like she was wearing.
See, what you want to do, baby? I mean,
we ain't got no money. All the money go. That's what they said. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta go
Did
tell
you
him.
spend all of it or I spent all of it?
Always get
I mean, I gotta say, the guy I interviewed about this and who gave his opinion, it all sounds right to me, because I would definitely put all my property in my name if, I mean, especially not knowing what this guy is putting in his book. I mean, it's the smart boss thing to do, put everything in Steve's name. But that's just my opinion and the opinion of the person I interviewed. I mean, once you really think about it, this guy was trying to buy 40 keys. Like, he had to have some money stashed, allegedly. And in my opinion, he had to have some money somewhere. So, I mean, this is all just a big mess, but hey. Oh, and I have to be very, very clear on this next thing I'm about to say, because this is also the opinion of the guy that I interviewed. He said that, you know, being that he had big man status or was a kingpin or whatever and was trying to buy 40 kilos, it's not stupid or out of the window to think that this guy didn't have, you know, money put up, and he probably went to Margie and was like, where's my money? And Margie was probably like, I don't know, but that's just his opinion, and my opinion too. It's alleged. I don't know what happened, who knows, but I mean, you don't, if you know anything about growing up in the city and things that go on, that's not a far thing. It's not a far reach. I mean, things like that do happen. A guy goes to jail. He, you know, leaves someone with money. Then when he comes home, he's expecting his money to be there. So I'm not saying that happened in this case at all. But things like that happen. I mean, when you think about it, 40 kilos of cocaine is worth millions of dollars. So, I mean, if it was me and I went to jail and I know I had to have millions of dollars left over, so I would be like, where's my millions of dollars at? But in, you know, some of the updated pictures we seen of him, he just, you know, is regular or normal. I don't know if he's working or whatever, this ex-husband of hers, but yeah, you pretty much get the gist of it. Alrighty, guys, so I'd like to know your thoughts, your feelings, your comments. You know what to do. Leave it all in the comments section, and I will see you later. Bye-bye now.